Hey Pi Pioneers, I need you to sit down for this one because what I'm about to tell you might be hard to hear. Yesterday alone, 6.5 million Pi coins got dumped onto exchanges, and right now Pi is sitting at just 53 cents. I know. We all believed it would be different after mainnet launched in February. I was there with you, refreshing my wallet, checking prices every 5 minutes, believing we were about to witness something incredible. But here's the thing, your fellow pioneers are quietly heading for the exits, and I've got the data that shows exactly what's happening behind the scenes. Stay with me, because I'm gonna walk you through why Pi Day 2 on June 28th might trigger an even bigger sell-off. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly what I'm doing with my own Pi holdings. Make sure you hop over to my Telegram and Facebook. Links are right there in the description, because I'm sharing real-time updates there that I can't always get into these videos. Look, if you've been feeling like something's not right with Pi lately, you're not crazy. Hit that like button if you want me to keep bringing you the unfiltered truth about what's really happening, and definitely subscribe because honestly, we Pi holders need to stick together and share real information, not just hopium. Alright, let me break down these numbers for you, and trust me, I wish I had better news. Right now, there are 359 million Pi coins just sitting on exchanges waiting to be sold. That's not some made-up number. This comes straight from PiScan data. Gate.io alone has 168 million Pi coins, and BitGet is holding 122 million. Yesterday, Gate.io got hit with over 2 million new Pi deposits, and BitGet saw 1.4 million come in. I've been tracking this stuff for months now, and let me tell you, these aren't your average retail investors moving a few hundred coins around. This is serious money making serious moves. The most telling part, OKX actually had more Pi leaving than coming in. They took in 2.2 million but sent out 4.1 million. When even the exchanges are reducing their Pi exposure, that should tell us something. Remember when we all celebrated mainnet launch back in February? I was just as excited as everyone else. We thought this was it, our moment. Instead, we've watched Pi drop from over $1 to where we are now. It's tough to admit, but mainnet became one of those classic sell the news events, and now people are scrambling to get out before things get worse. Here's what's keeping me up at night, and probably you too, if you're being honest. Even with all these coins flooding the exchanges, Pi's price has only dropped slightly to 53 cents. Sounds good, right? Wrong. The trading volume crashed 45% to just $43 million in a day. That means there's barely anyone buying while everyone's trying to sell. Think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to sell your car, but every day there are fewer and fewer people looking to buy cars. Eventually, you're going to have to drop your price just to find anyone interested. That's exactly what's happening with Pi right now. And with Pi Day 2 coming up on June 28th, I'm seeing a lot of pioneers talking about wanting to cash out before then. The community sentiment has shifted big time. We went from diamond hands to the moon to maybe I should cut my losses. I get it. I've been there too with other projects. The math is pretty sobering when you think about it. We've got 13 million users and 359 million coins ready to sell on exchanges. That's about 27 coins per person on average, but we all know the whales and early adopters are sitting on way more than that. When they decide to dump, the rest of us feel it hard. Let me share with you the 3 things I'm monitoring every single day that will tell us where Pi is headed. First, I'm tracking how many more coins get deposited to exchanges each day. If we see another 5 to 10 million coins hit the exchanges this week, that's my signal that panic selling is starting. At that point, I think we could see Pi drop below 40 cents pretty quickly. Second, I'm watching the trading volume like a hawk. If it drops below $30 million daily, that means liquidity is basically gone. And when there's no liquidity, even small sells can tank the price by 20 or 30% in a single day. I've seen it happen to other coins, and it's not pretty. The third thing, and this is the big one, is what Pi Network actually announces for Pi Day 2. The community is hanging on by a thread right now, waiting for something, anything, that proves this project is going somewhere. If they don't announce major exchange listings or some revolutionary partnerships, I think we're going to see a lot more people head for the exits. Okay, so what am I personally doing with my Pi? I'm being real with you because I think we need to have honest conversations about this stuff. I've set a stop loss at 45 cents. If Pi breaks below that level, I'm taking some profits off the table. It doesn't mean I don't believe in the project anymore, but I also can't ignore what the market is telling us. I've also made sure Pi isn't more than 10% of my crypto portfolio. I know that's hard to hear if you're all in on Pi, but diversification has saved me from getting completely wiped out on projects before. The crypto market doesn't care about our feelings or how much we believe in a project. If you're thinking about buying more Pi at these discount prices, I get the temptation. But I'm waiting to see at least 3 days of steady volume increases with stable prices before I even consider adding more. The selling pressure right now is just too intense. Look, I want Pi to succeed just as much as you do. I've spent years mining, I've promoted it to friends and family, I've defended it in crypto forums. But sometimes being a true believer means being honest about what's actually happening, not what we wish was happening. So here we are. 6.5 million Pi coins dumped yesterday, hundreds of millions more sitting on exchanges, and a community that's honestly losing faith. It hurts to say that, but pretending everything is fine isn't going to help anyone. The next few weeks are going to be crucial for Pi Network. With Pi Day too fast approaching, expectations across the community are sky high. Pioneers are watching closely, hoping for major announcements, exchange listings, or ecosystem breakthroughs that could finally validate years of waiting. After the long build-up since mainnet and the frustration around limited utility and token lockups, the pressure on the core team to deliver something meaningful is higher than ever. This moment feels like a make or break point. If the core team pulls off something big, whether it's a top-tier exchange listing, a game-changing partnership, or a major expansion in real-world utility, it could reignite momentum and restore confidence in the project. It would also silence critics who've been calling Pi vaporware and reward the loyalty of millions who stayed committed through the delays and uncertainty. But if Pi Day 2 comes and goes without real progress or clear next steps, it could seriously hurt sentiment. Investors and pioneers alike might start to feel that the project had all the right ingredients: massive user base, novel tech, strong branding, but simply couldn't deliver when it mattered. This isn't just another event. It could decide whether Pi becomes a true player in the crypto world, or fades into the long list of missed opportunities. If this video helped you understand what's really happening, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments what you're planning to do. Are you holding tight, taking some profits, or have you already moved on? I read every comment because we're all in this together, and your perspective matters. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because I'll be tracking every development and bringing you updates as they happen. And seriously, join my Telegram and Facebook. The links are right there in the description. We're building a community of pioneers who share real information, not just hopium. Remember, in crypto, the market doesn't care about our hopes and dreams. It only cares about supply and demand. Right now, there's a lot more supply than demand, and that's something we all need to deal with honestly. Take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you in the next one.